So there is this thing that happened the other day, and yeah. Rachel Maddow said it best, this isn't a nightmare. He did not die and he did not go to hell. This is reality. Some people are thrilled about that reality. Some people are indifferent. But I'm sure, like me, millions of other people are disgusted and devastated. It was a punch to the gut. It's exactly what it felt like. And the ensuing aftermath, hey, that's what happens. That's what happens when, you know, you have these systems of government, you have these laws in place that just marginalize people. But above that, we have this social atmosphere in which this hate can thrive and this hate can prosper. You know, I'm not sure if most of y'all know the first time y'all were woke or whatever, but with me, it happened maybe around 2013, 2014. 2013 was when I discovered astrology, and it just blew my mind. Just opened my mind. And 2013 or 14 was the first time I heard Bernie Sanders speak about income inequality and the gap between, the poor and the wealthy, the poor and the elite in this country. And it really opened my eyes. It felt like before then I never really felt disenfranchised. I mean, not in such an existential way where it felt like that there was a system put in place to ensure that I did not succeed, that my brothers didn't succeed, my sisters, and all of my family, the people in my neighborhood, people I went to school with, to ensure that they didn't succeed. And to ensure that, not just them, but other people around the country, around the world. I mean, I could go really big picture and talk about these problems on a global scale, but especially, with what happened with the election. Sorry, I'm getting all tense. So when I get tense, I stutter. But especially with what happened, concerning the election and, the fact that I'm an American, that to me I feel like it woke up something inside of me that said that I don't have a right to fail. Nobody has a right in this country to fail. And the only way I'm going to overcome anything that's trying to block my way is to simply overcome it. And to do what I can to empower myself, but not just myself, but everybody around me. Because I feel like that's the most important. I feel like people around me don't have the same optimism that I do or the same hope that I have. And, don't get me wrong, I can be incredibly pessimistic and incredibly depressed, but something's got to keep me going. Something's got to keep me, give me a reason to wake up in the morning. And I feel blessed in that I haven't had the same struggles as a lot of people I know have. And I'm truly blessed by that. But it's not like I can't sympathize with that. I grew up around it. I grew up in it. I saw it. I've seen the human toll. And I want to make people aware of the fact that they have a light inside of themselves and that they have the right to happiness and that they have the right to see their dreams come true too. And that no president, who I'm not even going to acknowledge for the next 4 years, I don't care. That man, I won't say his name. I refuse to say his name. I refuse to write his name. He doesn't exist to me. Neither does the federal government at this point. That doesn't exist to me. But what I can help and what I can shine a light on are the people that I come into contact with and the people that I can have an immediate impact in my personal environment and through this medium. I feel like this is sort of different, but I want to get that across because, I I feel like I isolate myself a lot. I feel like I let, sometimes negative thoughts get the better of me. I recently went through some shit with somebody that I thought was a friend, but they weren't. And some other people who I'm still shady about. And I was planning revenge tactics, and really, I had an axe to grind. And, I can't live like that anymore. I can't prosper like that. I have to be able to help myself, and I have to be able to help other people. I've been talking about this in a few videos on Facebook that I just uploaded directly to Facebook just to let it all out. But I have a mission, and I sympathize. I understand the frustration. Shit, if I wasn't just done with being angry and done with, because all of that anger or whatever is just cool over into like just passive disgust. I'm just jaded, which isn't a good place to be either. At least for me. I feel like anger is better to always express our anger and frustration in ways that, especially in the way of protests and all that stuff, do it. I support that wholeheartedly. But, I don't genuinely feel that. I can't allow myself. I've drained myself of all that. I mean, who knows where I'll be a year or so from now or whatever. But I feel like for my purposes, I can only lead through what I'm good at, which is common sense and just being able to really empathize with people and really being able to want to get to the root of people's problems. I'm not a psychologist by any means. I don't claim to be one. But I understand emotions, and I understand, at least for people that are willing to let me in and are willing to accept help, I want to be able to be there to help them. And that's what this channel is going to be about. So yeah, that's my purpose, and I hope you guys join me along on the ride. I want this place to be an open forum where we can talk about things that actually matter to ourselves. And I'll talk about some things that matter to me, whether or not you subscribe to that. That's no big deal. There's no reason why in 2016 we're not able to have rational discourse. Because you're never going to agree with everybody, but there's no reason why we can't find common ground, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to confront our problems, confront our issues, but be able to be open about them. And I want to be open, and I'm hoping that you want to be open as well. So thank you for watching this. Thank you for listening. So yeah, welcome.